Hello and welcome back, guys. So in the last video we looked over the conditional statements. In this video we're gonna go over logical operators. They're basically like, in English you would call them how you connect two sentences, like if this happens and if this happens then something else happens. It's something it's those kind of things. Wait, what did I just say? Okay, it might be a little bit confusing. So, you know what? Instead of confusing you guys and like making you scared and closing this video, let's just code and you guys will see. I think yes, that is a much better approach. So, we're gonna write the type of code we wrote in the last video before, but you'll see what I mean. If name is equals to John, actually I should give some space so that it looks nice. Okay. If name equals to John, whoa, what the? Okay. So if the name is equals to John, well, what you're gonna do over here is or. Instead of writing that whole code with else if and stuff like that, you can just cut it simple and you can just write something called or. And the way you do it is this, straight slash like twice. If name equals to John or name equals to Mary. So you see these two lines, how you read them is or. So if name equals to John or if name equals to Mary, curly brackets, shift and plus enter, and then shift and enter again because I don't want the code to get executed. You can put an alert as hi John or Mary. We don't know who it is, whichever one. Okay, it's done. And we press enter. Okay, the code is already there, but we need to define the name. So if I were to write name, oh, not just name, okay, we're gonna say variable name is equal to Mary. Okay, and then we're gonna run this code again. Hi John or Mary. On the other hand, if I go here and I change, well, no, the name from Mary to John, it's going to do the same thing. So let me change the name to Billy. And then go back to the code, enter. Nope, nothing happens. So basically, this is how logical operators work. We add these things and, they make our code a lot much simpler. Now, there are three logical operators that we're going to be using in this video. So I have shown you or. Now, the second one is and. I can do the same thing. The only difference is I can just go over here where it says or and put two of these, and it becomes if name equals to John and name equals to Mary, say hi John and Mary, for example. Now, if I click on it, it doesn't say anything, but if I say, let's say, if I were to say variable name equals to Mary, and then I play this code, it's not gonna work. You know why? Because the variable name cannot be two things. It can either be John or it can be Mary, but it cannot be two things at the same time, John and Mary. So the way to get around, using the and operator is usually like if you look in the websites, they will have a first name and then second name. So you're gonna have to do something like variable first name equals to John, and we have saved it, and then variable, so well, my spelling, my god, I can't spell today. Second name equals to Doe, John Doe. Well, I don't want to use capital letters. Okay. Great. Now we have these two variables defined and saved. Now we can write our code. We can say if, first name equals to John and where is it? Yep. And second name equals to Doe. Very simple, very easy. Then we can have the curly brackets. We can have enter, shift plus enter. Don't forget to shift plus enter, otherwise it will just run the code. Alert, hello, John Doe. Close the round bracket, semicolon. Fix this. Okay, we are good. Now, see, hello, John Doe. Now over here, if I were to, let's say, change the variable first name to Mike. And now if I try to run this code, it's not going to run because the first name has been changed. So this is how it works when you are usually, again, signing up on the websites. They use and like this to see if the first name is this and the second name is this, or the password, if the username is this and the password is this, then the alert should say this and stuff like that. Now the last operator we're going to be looking over in this video is the exclamation mark one, which is it's read like not operator. So if I were to write a code that says if, I know it's going to be a little bit tricky to read this like this, but you should just think like whatever the statement I'm writing now, it should be saying if it's not. Actually, you know what? Let's just fix the variable first name first. So we're going to change this to John. Okay, now let's write the if statement. If not, and then we're going to say first name equals to, well, did I use 4? Yeah, okay, equals to Mike. In that case, give me an alert that says, let's just say, hi Mike. CC over here. So we do the alert, then we do the shift enter, and then we run this code. See, hi Mike. Because you see the first name is John. So the way you read this statement is like if the first name is not Mike, then say hi Mike. And it's a stupid code. If it's not Mike, then why should it say hi Mike? It's just that you don't know what the name is. I could have also said like to make it much more sense, I guess, that if the first name is not Mike, say hi John, because we know the first name is John. But the way this thing works is that it just says like if this statement is not, and then you can execute the command. So I know this is a little bit tricky, but it's a very important operator, so don't forget about this. In our next videos, we will go ahead and we will implement more of JS, and we will write more codes. So, yeah, so keep paying attention. Okay, whoa, sorry, you weren't supposed to see that. What I want you guys to do right now is it's a fun little exercise for you people. Now, so far we have learned the if, else if, statements, and we have seen the logical operators with not, and, or. So what I want you guys to do is like pause the video probably around here, then open your Google console and, using prompt alert all the knowledge that we have gotten so far, make a mini program that asks us for the username, then it asks us for the password, then if the username is, let's say, Mike, and the password is 12345, it should say hello Mike. Then there should be another conditional statement that if the username is Mary and the password is whatever, it should say hi Mary. And finally, if it's something completely irrelevant, then it should say wrong username and password. So pause the video over here, go try to uh, experiment it by yourself. But if you're still having some problems, then you can come back to the video, and I have already written down the code which I'm about to show you guys. But I would really suggest that you go ahead and try to solve it by yourself. At least give it a shot. Anyways, now let me show you the code. So basically this is how the code will look like using the prompt. I have used an if statement, then I have used or. Well, sorry, or doesn't need to be there. I'm pretty sure this will be a syntax error. Yeah. So I'm just gonna clear all of this. I'm just gonna clear all of, okay, just delete or from here. So I've used and you can see like there's alert and everything else. So how you're gonna go about this is you're gonna first declare the variable username. You see I'm using camel case over here. Then you're gonna give prompt that it should just enter username. Then same thing, you're gonna do the same thing with the password. And then you're gonna start writing the JS code that if username equals to John Doe and password is equal to 1234567, then the alert should say hello, hi John Doe. If one of these conditions is not met, this alert will not trigger. The second one will be the same with Mary and her password, and then finally, if anything else, it's just not gonna work. So let's see. So first one is John Doe username, and then the password is 1234567. Enter, hi John Doe. Great. Now if we run this program again and we write Mary and her password is 7654321. That's hi Mary. Good. Two conditions are working. Now the final one. If we do this, hit enter, we just say the name is Billy, and Billy is entering the password of John Doe. It doesn't matter, actually, because the name is wrong. So if I click OK, wrong username or password. So you can see this is the code is working, fine. The conditions are being met. Anyways, so this is how you can write this code. In the next video, like I said, we're gonna get more, into detail into implementing more JavaScript. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can keep up with the course. Let us know in the comments section how we can improve our work, and yeah, let's code some more.